Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back Buick Riviera. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and like I said, the Buick Riviera is back. If you watched the channel, I made a whole review on this. This is one of my uncle's flip cars. He bought it on the cheap. He wanted to do a little work to it and sell it. But my dad bought a Lincoln Mark 8 not that long ago, a few months ago, and he loved that car, but because of everything going on in the world, he wanted something that was a little bit more better on gas, as well as a little bit more comfortable. Now that Lincoln has air ride suspension, so it is very good on the drive. But the seats, they're heavy bolstered, so he didn't really fit in the best. This has seats like a lazy boy, and great suspension as well, and a nice retro styling. I use retro like this because, well, this car is 30 years old, guys. We think of 90s cars like they're 10 years old, but that was a long time ago. And I like this thing. It's a simple design, but it's classy, it's elegant, and it's Riviera by Buick, like the little badge says on the grill, with the nice little Riviera logo sticking up. I like the design, the chrome, the squared off front end, as it kind of tapers and slopes in the rear end. Now this car, it's smaller than the Lincoln was, but when you park this next to like a Focus or something, the Focus looks huge compared to this. This sits so low, it has a nice comfortable ride, and I really do like this car. So let's see what my uncle did to it to fix it up and talk a little bit more about it. Now, under the hood of the Buick Riviera was the 3800 engine. These are awesome engines, known for their reliability. Are they perfect? No. They do have a few things that can cause problems later down the road. The main one being those little plastic elbows that break. Those are a quick fix, guys. You can go to a hardware store, or auto parts store, I should say, and you can get those replacements, which are metal, for anywhere from 10 to like 18 bucks each, and it just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and this thing becomes a bulletproof engine. Now, back in the day, this only made 170 horsepower, 220 pound-feet of torque, but this thing moves pretty good. Now, yes, it's not that good old V8 that Lincoln had, but this is much better on fuel economy. It's a front-wheel drive system, so therefore it's a little bit better in the winter times like we have here in Michigan. But I love this engine. It's nice and smooth. It's really reliable. Now, one thing we do have to do is fix the struts because it doesn't hold itself up. That's a little cheap fix and something we'll do in the future. But I do like this engine. This whole powertrain is pretty reliable. So something I do like about these old Buicks is the rear end design. It's simple, but everything tapers down. You have these nice taillights with the Riviera badge. You have this nice little chrome accent to open and close your trunk. And this has the vinyl top. Now, it's not the full piece, it's just the corner one, and it looks pretty classy. The trim pieces are still in good shape. The paint's still in good shape. I like the chrome. Overall, it's an elegant design, like I said, and the body's in good shape. The paint's in good shape. And did I mention this vehicle only has 40,000 original miles? So my dad traded the Lincoln for this, a vehicle that's better on gas, a little bit more comfortable in his personal opinion, and he got money for it. So it's kind of a win-win. But I like the overall design. You open up the trunk, you have plenty of space, more than you really need. This was back in the day when you had luxury personal vehicles, coupes, sedans, and that's what people drove a lot of times. You work a little hard, you get one of these. Nowadays, it's only crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. I always enjoy the side profile of these vehicles. It looks good, nice and sharp. You can see that half vinyl top, the chrome's in good shape. Nice doors. I like the chrome handle, old school. You can see the door panel. Now this is a soft touch material. You have the old school grab handle to open and close. A little bit of damage here, but you have all this fake wood, but real metal pieces here, which I really like. When you have switch gear that's real metal, it kind of adds to the luxury feel. But these seats, the seats are in good shape and they're so comfortable, guys. This is a lazy boy. But the dash, it's a simple design. Everything looks good. You have more of that fake wood. I like the two-spoke design in the steering wheel. You do have a little back seat. If you want to see me get back there, you can watch my other video, which was a full review. I like those little corner windows. Like I said, the trim pieces really well. Getting in, you can see, if you guys remember, some of this was damaged when my uncle first bought it. Everything's fixed now. Automatic transmission. I like the overall look. Look at that. Now it's aftermarket radio. Is it the best? No, but we can always fix that in the future. Now you see this, guys? That gauge cluster is actually digital, so let me start that up for you. All right, I just started this vehicle up. You can see that digital gauge cluster was so cool. Buick was one of the first to do digital gauge clusters, and back in the day, they actually had a screen. Now, it wasn't in the Riviera model, but it was one of the first screens in the market. It didn't last very long, but these digital screens were around for a while. Let me see if I can get this to focus for you. There you go. 47,918 original miles. This thing purrs really good, guys. It's a great running vehicle for a daily driver. Driving the Buick Riviera, this thing's great. Super comfortable. The seats are comfortable. The suspension tuning. This was just designed to float along. Now it's not floating where you get sick, but just absorbs all the bumps very nicely. My arms rest were nice padded materials, which is nice, so you can sit and be comfortable while you drive. Using the brakes are good. The other cool thing is even the pedals to blow are all in chrome. Like I said, you have the chrome switch gear. Things like that back in the day made the vehicle feel a little bit nicer, a little bit better. Even though these old GM cars aren't the best quality, to be honest, this was kept up very nicely. Driving right now, there's no rattles, no squeaks, the dash isn't cracked. The trim pieces that were bad have been fixed, like I said, as well as the headliner. That was sagging, my uncle fixed that as well. And just driving this thing, it's good. Even though it's only a 3800, which is a V6, give it the beans, it moves. Now, yes, it's not Lincoln fast, but you're saving a lot of gas. And when gas is around $5 a gallon, you don't want to do that. And the weird thing was that Lincoln needed premium gas, so it was more like $6 a gallon. So this will be a much better vehicle for my dad. He likes these seats better. And now that I'm driving it, thinking about it, because I just drove the Lincoln last week, yeah, these seats are better. Like I said, it's like a couch. It is nice. I like the steering wheel. I like the digital gauge cluster. That's really cool. It works very well. Overall, it's a great experience. This is a nice luxury car you can buy for a treat. So guys, that's my dad's brand new to him, 1992 Buick Riviera. This thing is sweet. It's in really good shape, low original miles. This is a better deal for him overall that will save him money in the long term. It drives so cool. Back in the day, having a personal luxury vehicle was awesome to have, and it's a bygone era. If you're someone looking in the market for one of these, you can still get them for just a couple grand. Something this clean might cost you a little bit more, but it's well worth it if you just want something that's nice to drive to work every day. And if you take a long road trip, this is a good way of doing it. But I thank you all for watching. This is all I have for you today. And if you haven't already and you want to, please check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content about cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, combustion engines, just like this 3800, and EVs, a little bit of everything. But please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.